When demanding gamers pick their new mouse, the choice of high-end devices on the market is very wide, so depending on specific requirements, it is very likely that a double-digit number of models from various manufacturers will come into consideration. When demanding business users, creatives and professionals do the same, the choice usually boils down to Logitech's MX series, and for good reason. These peripherals are above all high quality in terms of build and performance, but are also carefully designed to provide maximum comfort in real-world use, offer some practical shortcuts that simplify repetitive tasks, and even some unique features that can make your work tasks easier. Few product series are so universally praised as the Logitech MX, which is obvious when you look at the comments on any review when a large number of satisfied users regularly appear. All of us at the Benchhouse editorial team are satisfied users of the MX Keys and MX Master 3 combo, and we can confirm that, as far as we know, there is nothing on the market equivalent to these devices. The current MX Master 3S has been around for a while and is the de facto standard when it comes to productivity, and the closest thing to an ideal mouse for this purpose that we've had the chance to try. But almost perfect doesn't mean there's no room for improvement, and Logitech seems to have thought the same, surprising us recently with the new MX Master 4 mouse. As someone who uses the previous model daily, I'll say right away that Logitech is clearly listening to user feedback, because the new version brings improvements in all the aspects where its predecessor wasn't ideal, as well as some unexpected new features that turned out to be quite interesting and practical. But let's go through these step by step. At first glance, at least from a certain angle, it looks like a very similar mouse to the previous version. In fact, if you saw the MX Master 3S and MX Master 4 in silhouette, it would seem that in size, overall shape and front surface slope, they are essentially the same device. Which is expected, since this is a product refined over generations into a form that is practically optimal for most users. However, a closer look reveals many differences meant to solve specific problems or improve the user experience. The first change is that the palm rest area of the mouse is now made of bare plastic without the wavy rubber coating on top. While this may not sound like an upgrade, it actually makes the new model more durable, since that rubber layer had a tendency to look worn after a few years of use. Rubberized surfaces are now found on the lower half of the right edge, where the pinky finger rests, as well as on the left side where the thumb sits. Combined, this is enough to provide a firm grip without slipping and precise movement, especially if you use a palm grip. Personally, I like how the new version looks because of this change. The design feels cleaner and more professional, but let us know in the comments what you think. The second thing you'll notice is that the side scroll wheel has been slightly redesigned, both in shape and position. It's somewhat thinner and longer, and instead of being slightly recessed on the side, it now sits at the curve of the top left edge, integrated into the mouse's natural shape. The result is that your thumb won't rub against the edge of the mouse while scrolling, which improves long-term aesthetics, but the new placement is also more natural and allows smoother thumb movements and finer scrolling. Granted, if you use a claw grip, you might occasionally nudge the wheel by accident and wonder why the screen is moving left or right, but with a little awareness, that's not a real problem. Speaking of grip, like its predecessor, the MX Master 4 suits all hand sizes. Thanks to its shape and the left and right click buttons, which provide a consistent click along their entire length, the mouse adapts well to both small and large hands while staying comfortable. The top surface is slightly angled to follow the wrist's natural position, offering something between a traditional mouse posture and upright models like the MX Vertical. On the top, you'll find the familiar max speed scroll wheel, one of the reasons I would have a hard time going back to a regular scroll. It hasn't changed physically, still made of metal with anti-slip ridges and a groove around the middle, providing excellent feel in use. It's precise during slow scrolling with a discrete tactile stepped response, and if you flick it fast, the mechanism automatically unlocks, letting the wheel spin freely with the momentum you gave it for quick reaching of the bottom of a document or long web page. Below the wheel is a button to switch between precise and free scrolling modes, which I personally never use since the automatic switching works perfectly. The biggest changes on the MX Master 4 are found on its left side below the side scroll. First, the button that used to be hidden in the base of the mouse and pressed downward with the thumb has now been moved in front of the two back and forward buttons, taking the form of a standard button. The version on the previous model wasn't very practical, and it's quite likely some users didn't even know it was there or what it did. The new button is much more convenient, and its default function is OS window navigation. A single click brings up all active windows in Windows or Mac OS, and gestures, a combination of holding the button and moving the mouse in a certain direction, allow additional functions like switching between windows, triggering app expose on Mac, or minimizing all windows on Windows. Of course, all this is customizable, making it very useful for anyone working with multiple apps and windows at once. Speaking of customization, button functions can be remapped to perform actions from a long list of supported ones, trigger smart actions macros you can create yourself or download from the Logitech community, or even launch ChatGPT or the AI Prompt Builder, an interface for ChatGPT that makes creating and running common queries for specific tasks easier. The biggest new feature of the MX Master 4 is a new thumb-activated button, which you press by squeezing the entire rubberized surface sideways. It triggers a new function called Actions Ring, a circular software menu for quick access to frequently used functions, which you can also customize. The menu holds 8 shortcuts, but each can also be a folder with submenus, so configurability is practically unlimited. This is an excellent idea, especially for MX Master's target audience, since having everything just a click and minimal mouse movement away can significantly speed up work and reduce the need to chase menus across the screen, particularly for repetitive tasks. Menu items can also change depending on the app you're in. For example, in the OS you might have shortcuts for taking screenshots, adjusting volume, file manager, etc., while in Photoshop you could have an entire toolset with automatic switching depending on the content. A small drawback is that due to transparency, the menu won't always be clearly visible depending on what's on screen, but this will likely be improved in future software updates since we tested the mouse with a beta version before its official release. Another extremely interesting novelty, and the one I was personally most excited to try after press presentation, is the implementation of haptic feedback, or vibrations in the mouse that respond to certain actions, functions, and screen elements. Force feedback isn't new for peripherals and controllers, but it definitely is for a mouse of this type, and it opens up some fascinating possibilities for tactile interaction with content. The vibration has a few adjustable intensity levels, feels pleasant in the hand, and arguably improves precision much like tactile and audible feedback do with mechanical keyboards. The current implementation is relatively modest, limited to vibrating when moving the cursor over Actions Ring items, supporting certain actions in Photoshop and Zoom, vibrating on connection events, low or full battery, and switching desktops. Still, the potential is huge, and since Logitech has provided an API, we hope it will soon be used more in operating systems and apps, since it could really add a lot to the interactiveness of the UI. We mentioned audible feedback earlier, but the MX Master 4's buttons are extremely quiet, even quieter than the MX Master 3S, making this model the ultimate tool for silent work on your computer. Like its predecessor, the MX Master 4 works on practically any surface, including glass, with excellent precision. The bottom of the mouse, where the sensor is located, has been slightly redesigned, with a different arrangement of Teflon pads that now cover a larger area of the front, back, and left side, as well as around the sensor, which should also improve durability. Also, there are now visible screws on the bottom in case the mouse ever needs to be opened for maintenance. Based on my experience with the MX Master and other Logitech business peripherals, this mouse should last unusually long by today's standards and serve reliably for years. Let's not forget another update, particularly useful for MacBook users. The new Logibolt USB adapter has been completely redesigned in a smaller format with a Type-C connection, making it much more convenient to use on thin laptops that lack standard USB-A ports. Of course, you can still connect the mouse via Bluetooth with up to 3 devices simultaneously, but Logibolt has its advantages in responsiveness, range, and pairing speed. Logitech also claims the MX Master 4 has a new antenna design and stronger chip, delivering much more reliable connectivity in crowded environments like trade shows and conferences. When connecting to multiple devices, switching between them is possible via the Easy Switch function, and Logitech has also fixed the complaint we had with the previous MX combo, where the mouse and keyboard had to be switched separately. Now it's synchronized, making multi-device work much easier without having to move your hands from the normal position. For those working with multiple PCs or Macs, there's also the flow function, which lets you move between them as if they were one system with two monitors, even transferring files by simply dragging them across screens. Very practical. The mouse features a rechargeable battery that charges via a front USB-C port. A single minute of charging provides about 3 hours of use, and a full charge should last around 70 days. All in all, in our opinion, the MX Master 4 is absolutely the best productivity mouse today, and one of the rare devices that comes very close to perfection in its category. While its predecessor was already close, Logitech managed to identify areas for improvement, fix small annoyances, and even introduce innovations like haptic feedback and the Actions Ring menu, which, with further development, could greatly enhance the user experience. It's an understatement to say that we were pleasantly surprised by how Logitech managed to make the best even better, so the MX Master 4 rightfully earns our Editor's Choice Award. That's all for our impressions, and we'll look forward to hearing in the comments below this video how you like everything the MX Master 4 has to offer. If you enjoyed this video, click a like and support what we do. You were watching Bench House, my name is Ivan, and I'll see you next time.